My name is Doughty, and I'm a mortician and death awareness and acceptance advocate. Here are 3 things that you should never say to someone who is grieving. 1, I know how you feel. Because no, you don't know how I feel. Maybe you've had a loss in your own family, maybe you've lost your partner like I've lost my partner, but every grief is completely different and you don't know how I feel. I appreciate your sympathy, but you don't know how I feel. Number 2, they're in a better place. You don't know that they're in a better place. Our idea of a better place or an afterlife or a transition or moving on might be completely different. And it's not helpful to say or dictate what somebody else's experience might be. And number 3, don't worry, you'll get over it soon. That's another thing that you don't know and can't say for sure. Grief has no boundaries. You can have some amazing days and then some absolutely soul-sucking, awful days. Grief takes time and you should be in it and be able to experience it, and again, not have somebody telling you what your grief or your process is going to be like. There's actually really only one thing you need to say to someone when they're grieving, and that's, I'm so sorry, I have no idea how you feel. And then let them determine how much they want to talk to you about it. Sometimes it can also be helpful to say, how are you, and let them dictate if they want to give you more information, because sometimes people will want to spill their heart out and tell you everything about what happened with the death, and sometimes they'll say, getting along okay, thanks, and that lets them have the empowerment to determine the conversation and how much they want to engage with you. It's also helpful just to say, what can I do? And show up and do things and bring food and let them know that there's support, even after the death, a couple weeks after the death happens, because when the death first happens, you're surrounded by people, and then a couple weeks later, they peter out and they disappear, and it feels like no one wants to be around the radioactive, grieving person. So just as the weeks go on, show them that you're still there, show them that they still have your support, and that you're gonna be there for them no matter how long the grieving process takes.